5 Brainrots you haven't seen yet. Part 9. Number 41. Espressona Signora. In the most elegant corner of the nocturnal cafe, where conversations blend with the smoke of dreams, Espressona Signora was born, the lady of the dark aroma. Her head is a perfect porcelain cup, always filled with coffee so strong it seems to stare back. She wears a midnight black corset and gloves that reach up to her mystery, radiating the magnetism of someone who knows every secret of the dawn. Her frown, sharp as the rim of her cup, can stop clocks and quicken hearts. They say that every time someone orders a double espresso of courage, she appears, leaving behind a trail of bitter perfume and impossible elegance. Rumor has it that Espressona Signora visits cities when insomnia takes the shape of desire. She slips into closed bars, lights a match with a queen's grace, and offers a conversation no one forgets. Her voice has the cadence of that first sip of hot coffee, sweet, bitter, and dangerous all at once. Some say her brew can awaken inspiration or regret. If anyone dares to lie to her, the liquid in her cup turns cold instantly, and the liar is condemned to live without scent, without taste, and without sunrises. In the Brainrot universe, she is the keeper of the nocturnal pulse, the one who keeps dreamers awake and cowards asleep. Number 42. Gorgonzola. Forged in the depths of the Parmesan crater, where rivers of boiling milk mix with the thunders of flavor, Gorgonzola is the titan of molten cheese, the colossus who walks the line between delight and destruction. His skin is covered in a bubbling golden crust that drips like cheddar lava, and beneath it flow veins of blue gorgonzola that release an aroma so intense it can make mountains tremble. Every step he takes leaves behind pools of melted cheese that harden into landscapes of eternal fragrance. His roar, a thunderclap of 1,000 grasslands in unison, can make mice pray and chefs weep with inspiration. According to the chronicles of the Lost Palate era, Gorgonzola emerged from the underworld when humans tried and failed to create the perfect cheese. Enraged by mortal arrogance, he ravaged the gastronomic cities, melting everything in his path and leaving behind an apocalyptic scent of melted glory. Yet it is also said that when the moon turns buttery yellow, the monster grows calm and drops cubes of sacred cheese over the villages, a symbol of forgiveness and feast. In the Brainrot universe, his name is not spoken in fear, but in hunger. Gorgonzola, the devourer who reminds the world that all power, even that of flavor, demands respect. Number 43. Grang, 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 bus, e. From the sleeping factories of the mechanical district came grang, 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 bus, e rang, an urban titan born of noise, solitude, and the metallic echo of forgotten engines. His body is a black steel bus, but his front bears a human face, with eyes reflecting the city lights and lips that whisper impossible destinations. Instead of wheels, he has enormous hands that strike the asphalt in a steady rhythm, like the drums of a metal heart. Each step resounds like an industrial song, and his gaze seems to know where he's going, even when the streets no longer exist. City dwellers say Grang appears at dawn's edge. When clocks grow weary and the avenues empty out, he stops before the lonely, opens his doors with an electric sigh, and offers a journey with no route and no end. Those who board say the windows reveal landscapes made of memories, schools, loves, mistakes, all rolling by under a blue glow. But no one remembers where they got off. Some claim Grang doesn't carry bodies, but guilt, and that every Grang heard in the distance is a promise of redemption. In the Brainrot universe, he is revered as the guardian of eternal transit, the bus that carries the lost just before morning breaks. Number 44. Hippobardos Bombardone. Forged in the workshops of thunder and fury, Hippobardos Bombardone is the amphibious colossus of metallic sound. His body, half hippopotamus and half war machine, is encased in ancient bronze armor that vibrates with the roar of impossible engines. From his back rise winged cannons and steam pipes that spew fire and sound at once, as if every explosion were a note from a forgotten hymn. His legs, heavy as war drums, beat the march of the armies that once tried and failed to tame him. His mouth, Immense, resonant, doesn't roar, it sings, and its song can shatter the sky. The legends of the Front of Winds tell that Hippobardos was summoned by musicians who sought to compose the most powerful symphony in the world. But its melody was so devastating that it became a weapon. Since then, he roams the battlefields in search of silence, destroying any noise unworthy of being heard. When he appears, the air trembles and soldiers lower their weapons, entranced by the deep, majestic rumble of his song. Some believe that at the end of time, he will play the last note of the Brainrot universe, and when that moment comes, the world won't explode, it will simply remain suspended in a perfect pause, held by his voice. Number 45. Motor Sahur. Born from the echo of an endless dawn, Motor Sahur is the early spirit of silent streets. His body is carved from enchanted wood, shaped with the patience of those who wait for sunrise, and his large eyes reflect the warm lights of street lamps not yet extinguished. He rides a black motorcycle that hums softly, a mix between a buzz and a whisper, capable of awakening hearts without breaking the silence of sleep. They say he was created when a lonely woodcutter, longing for company on his night travels, let a tear fall upon a log and accidentally spoke the word Sahur, and the wood awoke, hungry for adventure. In the neighborhoods of the Brainrot universe, Motor Sahur is a living legend. He appears just before dawn, riding through the streets with his headlights shining and an unending smile. Children swear that if you greet him with respect, he'll drop a glowing spark that protects you from nightmares until morning. But if someone tries to follow him, the road stretches endlessly, looping between orange lights and murmuring roosters. His mission, say the sages of the asphalt, is simple and sacred: to announce that the night is about to surrender, and that even silence needs an engine to keep dreaming.